Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. It's BobTube. That's me. Today we're going to be taking the brand new fly-by-wire A380 from Melbourne to Sydney, which is, of course, a very realistic flight to do on the A380, but, you know, we're not going for realism here. So, yeah. I'm just going to start setting things up. I'm just waiting for my sim brief to go through, and then we'll start setting stuff up. Alright, I reckon we're good to go. So, let me just try and get our fly pad turned on, and then we'll load in the sim brief plan. And by the way, the new wait, hang on, that's not where I need to go for that. The new sim brief dispatch plugin for Microsoft Flight Sim is fantastic. It's really great. And yeah. Hang on, let me just... Oh yeah, it's not showing my username. Good. It's really useful. So I've got my flight plan on SimBrief, Qantas 406, and that's going to be our flight plan for today. So yeah, it's just a super useful tool. So now, of course, when we import it into our FlyPad rather, you'll see that we're here. So, then the first thing we need to do now is set up the aircraft. So, we're going to get it ready for pushback with the preset while I set up the MCDU. Let's see. Just got to wait for our self-test to test themselves. While we're here, I'll just check the weather. Our QNH seems to be 1011, so we'll just set that. And we're not going to have an initial climb, so we're going to climb all the way up to our cruising for today, which, let me just check actually. I think it's 390 for cruising. Let me take a quick look. As I say, having SimBrief in here is so useful because I'm able to now just look at my flight plan without having to open in a separate window, and it's really great. What is our cruising for today? 390, yeah, we're cruising 390 today. That's not bad. Oh, freezing. No, we're not. So I'll just set that up in the altitude window. Oh, there we go. 40, not 40. 390. Alrighty, so aircraft status looking good. Now we're gonna go set everything up. Don't want that SimBrief window. Let's do the init. We'll do a company flight plan request. And we've got it, yay. So we'll insert our flight plan from the company. And now we'll just check that everything looks good. Melbourne to Sydney, alternates Canberra. Good luck getting an A380 at Canberra. Because I can't fly any RNAVs because fly-by-wire hasn't announced support for that yet. I guess I could fly the ILS if I really needed to. Sorry, I'm just moving my rudder pedals into position because they're still over at my racing setup at the moment, and I need them over at my flying setup. There we go. So, Everything's looking good in the init page there, so we're going to head over to our flight plan. We're going to be using a docile 1 departure. Oops. Slight oopsie. We're going to be using a docile 1 departure off runway 16 today. So then we'll just add that. Where's the docile? There it is, docile 1. We'll insert that in, and as for our arrival into Sydney, we're going to be flying the Rivet 316 left. Not 16 left, 16 right. Good luck getting an A380 on 16 left. We'll do the ILS with the Rivet 3. And then I'll probably just go direct to our final approach fix when I need to. So that's good. Altitude restrictions, we've got to be at 8,000 at Big M. So I'll watch for that. Otherwise, we should probably, now we've done that basics, we should probably start to get some passengers on. So I'll just get some fuel on board also. And I'll get some people on board. Great. So now moving on to our fuel and load. So our zero fuel weight is 338,903. Give me 338.9 tons. Block fuel. That I'm going to find in the dispatch, aren't I? Where's the block? I went right past it. 27618. So 27 tons. 27.6 tons. I think so. Let me just convert that. 27.27618 kilos to tons. Ton. Yeah, 27.618. Got it. Okay. So 027.618. Or just 0.6. And our center of gravity will be 35.28%. So I'll just yoink that in there. 35.2. Nice. It seems to have got all that already done, so that's not a problem. Now, we just got to run performance, I guess. So for this, guess what we need? SimBrief. Here it comes again. I'll just load it up here, because SimBrief has got a performance calculator now, which is quite nice. Quite useful, actually. So we're not flying on VATSIM today, because I don't want to flood VATSIM with, I don't want to be part of the VATSIM A380 problem. But yeah. Performance. Here we go. Populate from last flight. A380, 16. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so what have we got here? I can't put this anywhere. It's a bit annoying. Oh, if I do that, that kind of works. So our V1 is 140. Our VR is 144. And our V2 is 149. That seems kind of low to me, but I guess not really. We'll flex to 66 degrees. Yep. Bleeds are on. Anti-ice is off. That's all good. The weather doesn't look too bad. 4 knots crosswind, 5 knots headwind. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get it with that runway. That's not a problem at all. Great. Alright, I reckon that we're ready for pushback, so I'll call up the pushback. Let's just pre-plan first. So let me scroll out a bit. So we want to go through here. And I believe we want to go back there. It's a long pushback off this gate. And then straight over there. Yep, that looks about right. We'll just get that pushback in. So now we're going to request it.
Cockpit to ground. ground. Stand by.
Yeah, that looks about right. We'll just get that pushed back in. So now we're going to request it.
Cockpit to ground.
We've been standing by for quite a while.
Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Oh, nice.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Let's have a look from the outside. Oh yeah, look at that. Our beautiful Qantas A380.
We are cleared for start and push.
I think Oscar Quebec
Okay,
Alpha.
cleared for push start.
Are we?
Please release parking brake.
Yes, we are. Victor Hotel Oscar Quebec Alpha. Fun fact, I have actually been on this very aircraft before. On Oscar Quebec
Please release
Alpha.
parking brake.
Release parking brake? Sure
Parking
thing.
brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can
Also-
start the engines in sequence.
Okay.
It will start
Will
in the
do.
sequence.
We'll just get ready for taxi and we'll start that in sequence. Fun fact, another fun fact. I love my fun facts, don't I? On the A380 ECAM, it says nose wheel steer disconnect instead of nose wheel sturg disconnect, like it does on the A32NX, also from fly-by-wire. So that's interesting. But yeah. Anyway. We'll get our taxi when we do. Then we'll be heading out on the Docel 1. Oh, ding! Uh-oh. Oh, our transponder. Yeah, that's because we never got given a squawk. I'll put that in anyway. You know what? There you go. Transponder auto and TCAS Tara. I know it's traffic advisory and resolution advisory, but I call it Tara. Because it's called Tara, you know what I mean? Anyway. I'll just check VATSIM radar one more time, because if I don't know, is there any controller online? I mean, I feel fairly confident with this. I don't want to mess anything up and be annoying. Who knows? If this flight goes well, I might do another one on VATSIM another time. Anyway, now we're just pushing back. Again, let's have a look at our beautiful Qantas A380 now. I'm sure this is not how you're meant to push back from this gate, except I don't really understand the proper pushback procedure here, so this is just how we're going to go for now. Then we got a nice long taxi all the way to the threshold for 16. In fact, I'm just going to check the A380 taxi routes at Melbourne, because I don't think we can use that taxiway at the end. I don't think we're allowed to use that one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look indeed. Aerodrome ground movement chart. Yeah. Where are our A380 routes? Ah, here we go. We can't use... Apparently we can use Alpha. I don't know. It's fine. We'll work it out, won't we? Our A380 does look good, though. You know what I mean? It's great. It's looking great, the A380. Yeah. The thing I have a problem with, though, is that I can't see over the dashboard. It's outrageous. I have to go like that to be able to actually see over the glare shield, because I am too short for the A380. Tell you what, though, I could probably put my seat up, couldn't I? I know there's a look, I can put, check this out. I can put the first officer's seat up. How cool's that? Look, it's going up. Wish I could also put my seat up. I mean, I could try from here. No. Oh, I could do it from here, couldn't I? from this camera view? No, maybe not. Alright.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
You betcha. We'll just set ourselves ready for takeoff. Parking brake is now on.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position.
Oh,
waiting
you
for the
too.
Visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Oh wait, no, not you two. Hang on. Let me just go to my camera for a second. I want to get the first officer. I want to get in the first officer seat. Yeah, that one. Because now I can use that to put my own seat up, can't I? Or can't I? No, I can't. How annoying. Ah, no, I don't want to be there. I want to be there. That's better. Okay, who knows? Oh, hang on. We've got someone in the chat. Oh, come on, you can't be berating my epic frame rate. It's just fine. You know what I mean? I cannot stream with more FPS. This is what I'm saying. This A380 is terrible for my frames. It does not like the frames at all. At all. If you want to start a GoFundMe to get me a better PC, then go ahead. But yeah. I'm set ready for takeoff, haven't I? Come on. Our auto brake is not in rejected takeoff yet. This is weird. Something's not working. Sorry. It's my best BobTube subscriber and supporter is currently in the chat. Is what I meant to say. Sorry, I'm dealing with an issue with my auto brake right now. What? Okay, this is actually weird. What? Okay, maybe I'll take the parking brake off. Alright, here we go. Let's add a bit of power, and we'll get going down the taxiway. Why can't I turn on my rejected takeoff auto brake? That's really weird. Why can't I do that? Anti-skid's on. I don't know why it would not do that. Hi. Rejected takeoff. Ah, there we go. Wait, what? Hey, we got it. What? It keeps switching off my... Wait, this is actually weird. I'm gonna do the takeoff config first. Wait, maybe I should look where I'm going. Oh, guess what? I'm not going anywhere. Oh, the chat, yeah, the chat's very delayed. Do you look like you know? Actually, no, probably not, to be honest. Sorry for bothering you with random plain questions. It's just quite strange. Maybe I'll test the takeoff config? It's just I can't get the auto brakes on. Ah. Alright, problem solved. I don't know what I did, but problem solved. We're going very slowly. We've got to taxi faster. We've got to be southwest with our taxiing. You're officially cool if you get that joke. Oh yeah, 30. That's a bit fast actually. Hey, we got some momentum now. We're going. Excessive taxi speed? Nah. Nothing of the sort. Me? Speeding? Never heard of it. Outrageous accusations. Now this is the bit of taxiway that I think we should not be using. Because look at this. This is quite thin for an A380. Look at that. That's quite a thin taxiway. Let's just make sure that we're cool ski to cross there. Yeah, there's no one coming either way. It's like a railway crossing. You just kind of look to see if there's anyone coming, and then if not, you go. Anyway, yeah, we got to watch out for this taxiway. We are ripping up the grass right now with our outboard engines. Lol. Alrighty. Oh, we're taxiing a bit fast now. So we will go all the way to the end for our, the live stream chat animation is smoother than the actual FPS. Okay. It looks fine to me, you know. Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Because my poor RX 580 can't handle streaming and flight sim with a very resource intensive aircraft all at the same time. But hey, don't be mean. Nah, just kidding. I know that you're building a fancy PC, but can you see the chat on your screen, or is it reading off your own PC? So what I'm doing is I'm reading the chat off a different PC, and you're only seeing the chat on your monitor because I put it as an overlay on the stream. So I'm not actually seeing those chat bubbles pop up on the screen. It's just you see them on the actual stream result. Better than Chomp's RX 580. Yeah, true. We got the same one though, so he's obviously not set it up right. He must have missed some drivers or something. I'm not really sure. But it's true. He's having big problems. I remember we tried to do some Euro Truck Simulator, and he got about 100 meters before his game crashed, and that happened about 10 times. I'm not really in the mood for playing Truck Simulator at the moment, though, because yesterday I got banned for a week from Truckers multiplayer because I went the wrong way down a highway. I wasn't used to countries that drive on the wrong side of the road, or the other side of the road. I won't say the wrong side of the road, but a different side of the road. But yes, that's hence I am playing Flight Simulator, my favourite game, and I'm flying the A380. And talking of that, it's takeoff time. Here we are. Let's get flex power on the engines. Are we in flex power? What? Okay, our autopilot isn't working. Brilliant. Okay, something's going badly wrong here. It's okay. We've got this. Yep, our autopilot. Hello. Alright, autopilot's happy. Auto throttle is also happy. Okay, that's weird. Something weird happened. Wait, are we missing our flaps? What is happening right now? What? Ah, we gotta put it in climb. Ah, okay, good. Oh, get the gear up. And we'll get the flaps up. Something weird's going on there. Bro's in the middle of the road. Yes, so that one's actually called a runway, you see, and that is a managed speed, managed altitude. So you see, that's called a runway, and that's where you take off the plane from. It's not a road. just like to point that out. Okay, so something went badly wrong on that takeoff. Our autopilot didn't engage for some reason, even though I set everything up in the FMC, so that's weird. And now we are currently being a reverse 737 MAX here. I might have to take over if this goes badly. What happened? I had everything in my FMC. Format error? What do you mean? Okay, that's actually strange. How weird. Big error. This is the thing with this still being in the alpha phase. Sometimes things don't quite work. That is strange. That is very strange. Wonder what that was about. Anyway, we're flying the docile now. Flying the docile Sid in our beautiful Qantas A380. And oh, let's get the flaps up. We don't need them anymore. Yeah, flaps are up. Great. We're up to our green dot. Oh, it thinks we're in approach, doesn't it? Oh well, I've broken the plane. Good job, me. Bob has broken the plane. Who knows how that happened? We're back on track now, though. Look at that, we're back on track. Nothing happened. It's a bit cloudy, actually, over Melbourne. Look at that. We're in a bit of IFR stuff going on. It's pretty interesting. Let me zoom out my map so you can see the full grandeur of our flight plan, where we're definitely going the wrong way. Oh, that's my phone. Oh, and now we can set our QNH over to standard. And we'll get the landing lights off. And we'll get the seatbelt sign on. Let me just... Oh, I didn't know we could do that with the hat switch. That's pretty neat, actually. Look, I can look up like that. I can look left like that. I can look right like that. What about with this hat switch? Does this one do anything? Oh, that's great. I didn't know I could do that at all. How useful. Alright, seatbelt sign, that's what I was here for. Seatbelts... Oh, they're already off. Okay. Nope, they're on. So what was I doing? Seatbelt signs off. We don't need ground spoilers, so we'll get them off too. Look, our A380 is so light because we're not carrying much fuel. We're really light. And what that means is that we're climbing at almost 6,000 feet per minute. It's actually crazy. It's quite fun. Look at that. We're climbing really fast. Look at that. Imagine... Would you be a little bit scared if you saw this looking at you? Look at that. Although it kind of looks happy. You know what I mean? It looks like a happy little plane. Looks like it's got a smiley face. Anyway, yes. We're climbing very, very, very fast. Where are our flight directors gone? Honestly, this is really weird. Something... Either I set something up wrong, or something was set up wrong. It wasn't... I'm not sure it was entirely my fault, though. So there are a few things about this plane that are currently in op. This we can't use at the moment, and the same on the other side. I don't have, because I'm not made of money and I'm not paying for Navigraph Ultimate. I don't have the runway, the OVNS runway map. Look, it's the thing when you go zoom. It's meant to show you a map. Here, this bit. It's meant to show you a map of the airport, but I'm not currently doing that. But hopefully, apparently, when this gets out of alpha phase, they'll be implementing the availability to do it differently. HVAC Supply Co. Hi, I left a like. This is a cool game. Hey, thank you very much for leaving a like. It is very much a cool game. I do like Flight Sim a lot. It's one of my favourite games. Thanks for leaving a like on the stream. I'm hoping you're enjoying. Nice of you to drop in the chat as well, so thanks. Thanks for that. Alright. We're almost at the final leg of our standard instrumentational departure. And so now we're just going to be climbing up all the way up to our cruising altitude, and yeah, not bad. We've currently got a nice chill 108 knots, 109 knots of direct crosswind, and which is going to be, we're going to be drifting through the sky, which is always quite fun. So yeah. Yeah, look at this. The camera is centered right now, and we are drifting. We're drifting through the air. That's funny. Look at that. You can even see it on the display. That's crazy. That angle is crazy. I haven't seen that for a while, except when I had 250 knots of crosswinds way back when I started VATSIM, and I was super confused about how that had possibly happened. Yeah. Anyway, as I say, we're still just cruising up to our flight level 390 cruising for today. Let me check to see if anyone's on VATSIM yet, to see if there's any controllers on, because I feel like I'm pretty good with the 380 now. Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I know what I'm doing. Let's have a look at the VATSIM radar. Nope, nothing. It's fine. You left a like too? Oh, great. Where are you flying to today? So, I am flying today to Sydney. So I'm going from Melbourne to Sydney. If you take a look at my flight plan, this YSSY is the 4-letter airport code for Sydney. And so that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm flying to today. I'm in the Airbus A380 from Qantas. So yeah, that's my plan. Alright, we're almost at our cruising altitude now, which is great. We've made very good progress, especially with that crazy rate of climb. That was something I haven't seen for a while, climbing very fast. It's because, of course, the A380 is used to taking off with a lot more fuel, and so it's not something that it does often, carrying this little fuel. Because really, this plane shouldn't be used to do such small flights. It's meant for really, really, really long flights. But I just didn't feel like sitting in this exact chair all day doing a flight, so I decided not to. I'm smart enough to understand Flight Simulator, too much to learn. Well, yeah, I mean, it's true that there's a lot to learn in flight sim, and I still haven't learnt everything that there is to know about planes. I mean, there's always more to learn in flight sim. As I say, I'm still getting to know this aircraft because it only released a few days ago. But yeah, flight sim, if you start with the basics and kind of just sort of build up knowledge, then you can learn to fly, in a simulator pretty well. If you just start with smaller planes and then work through slightly bigger ones, then it ends up being really fun. Anyway, guess what? We've reached our cruising altitude. So now we've got to wait. We're just going to cruise for a little bit until we see this little purple, or that's not purple, is it? It's white. Colorblind Bob. This little arrow here is where we got to start descending from. So we just got to wait for that. But otherwise, we're cruising for a little bit, literally. Yeah. So yeah, my frames per second are not looking so good. We're at a whole about 30 frames per second, which is not ideal for Flight Simulator, but it's okay. It's usable. I might be upgrading my computer soon, so we'll be able to play it a little bit better. So that would hopefully make it smoother gameplay. It's not too bad though. I mean, there's a bit of lag on the stream, but it's not toaster quality, but it's not super epic gaming PC quality either. It's good. So we've got a pretty long cruise. If we look at our plan, it's estimated that we'll get into Sydney around 34 minutes past midnight in UK time, because for some reason my plane operates in UTC time, which stands for Universal Coordinated Time, and that's based in the UK. But I'm in Australia here, which means I'll actually be getting in at around 11:30, which means in about 45 minutes. So that's good. It has been a good flight so far. 10 views on the stream already. Very impressed with that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, it's great. Let me know if you people would like European Truck Simulator streams as well, because I've been playing that a lot more as well. I could live stream Truck Simulator. Who knows? But yeah. So today I'm flying with the Satec X52. That is this right here, and that right there. This is my throttle, and this is my joystick, and that's how I'm controlling the sim. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a bit old, but I like how easy to use it is. It doesn't have much resistance. Unlike some other joysticks I've used are a bit tricky. Anyway, we've now got 122 knots of crosswind, which means we're still drifting through the sky sideways. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I'll play some fire beats for you. So what I'm doing right now to conserve frames per second, I'm streaming from a different computer. I'm outputting the video using an HDMI cable out of this computer, and then I'm streaming from a different computer to save some frames. Because at the moment, I could show you my oh, there we go. I could show you my my video settings. They are... Oh, no they're not. Come on. I fly on windowed mode just because I like to be able to alt-tab away. And basically I have everything else on low. I have level of detail low, everything low, lots of stuff low, everything the lowest it can go, essentially. And only a few things on, lens flares on, you know. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff on low. But yeah. Anyway, I'll go back to there you go. I'll go back to flight. I can pause and stuff because, as I say, I'm not flying online today. I'm just on single player. But yeah, I really love the fly-by-wire. The fly-by-wire is the name of the people who made this plane for Flight Simulator. And it's the first A380 we've ever had in Flight Simulator, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. The quality is really good, and the flight model it feels pretty realistic to me. I do like it a lot. I'm certainly a fan. And I like the livery, the Qantas livery as well. It looks good. It looks good. I don't like the amount of pollution that we're creating. If you look, can you see that too? Come on, move the camera. Yeah, look at all that pollution at the back. That's not good at all. It would certainly not be profitable at all to do this flight. To do this flight in an A380. I'm going to start descending soon, so we need to get down to 3,000 feet. And at our current rate, we need to allow 113 nautical miles. But what we're going to do is we're going to go directly to our final approach fix, which is this thing. And we're going to set a direct to, from current position, direct to. And boom, there we go. We're going direct straight there now. And we need to start descending 113 miles before we get there. So currently we're 264 miles away, and once it gets to 113 miles away, we're going to start descending. So yeah, that's the plan. Two concurrent viewers. Hello, two concurrent viewers. If you are if you've just joined the stream, make sure to say hi in the chat. And we're flying to Melbourne. No, we're not. We're flying to Sydney. We're flying from Melbourne to Sydney. Indeed. Potato. Oh, hello there. Sorry, not potato. Potato, to be more specific. Not just potato, but potato. You're back. It's the best live stream supporter. He's back. Hello again, Ollie. Okay. So we've got a while to go now in cruising, so time for some YouTube shorts. That is, of course, exactly what real pilots do in the cruise phase. There's nothing to do, so YouTube shorts. If you couldn't tell, that was a joke. I know some people who do not have a sense of humour. And so, if you're one of those people, please let me know, and I will assure you that it is in fact a joke. Yeah. This is by far the most interesting stream I've ever done. Just absolute silence staring at a plane cockpit for an hour. The best stream, as always, BobTube with the interesting videos. 18 views. You guys are driving up the views very quickly. Just reading a Reddit post about how the fly-by-wire A380, which is the one we're currently flying, should use about 32 or 64 gigs of RAM, and I'm currently rocking 16. So I might need to upgrade my RAM at some point, but that's fine. I'm just going to check. I'm going to enter in the braking distance for the runway. I'm going to use a chart that I found before. About intersection takeoffs. Is it this? Intersection takeoffs? Yes, it is. If we're landing on 16 right, that means we would be assuming to take off from right 34 left. If we're trying to get off by Lima, we need 2626. Okay. I'll do that then. If we go like that. Oh, got to alt tab back into my window. Airport select. Sydney. Brake to vacate. That's what we want. Manual control. 2626. How nice. So now brake to vacate is good. We'll go back to our normal map. We are actually apparently coming up to our top of descent quite quickly. So that's good. That means we'll be keeping up nicely. 20 views. Somehow this we seem to be just generating views out of nothing. Out of nowhere. That's weird. But I'm not complaining. I think it's brilliant. Okay. Let's see how long we have till our descent. 203 nautical miles. Not bad. Oh, we got one concurrent viewer back. Yay. Welcome to the most interesting stream in the entire world, where I sit here in silence staring at a plane cockpit. Thank you for watching. Nah, I'm joking, but it's true that we don't exactly have the most interesting streams here at BobTube. I mean, I try and interact with my audience, because, you know, that's how you gotta do it, but still. Who knows? But thank you to my one concurrent viewer. Alright, 182 nautical miles. At 113, we're going to descend down to 3,000 feet. We are currently going direct to our final approach fix. And so, what that means is we're going to be, because we don't have vectors, because we're not online and there's no controller, I'm doing something a little bit unrealistic, and I've actually flown direct to our final approach fix. Traffic's no factor, obviously, because we're in single player. And so that means it's faster, and also it gives an easier reading, because unfortunately on the fly-by-wire A380 at the moment, the fix info page in the FMC is not available, which means I can't set a waypoint in there and then see how the distance is. The only way I can find the distance to a waypoint is by flying direct to it. So yeah. And World Flight's been happening, hasn't it? World Flight 2024. Where people go in really big, proper actual motion simulators, and they fly on VATSIM. It's quite fun. I was not part of that, but it was fun watching it on VATSIM radar. It was a bit ridiculous. Anyway, yes, we're coming up soon. I would say fairly soon to our top of descent. And that means we'll start descending in a minute. Canberra Airport is apparently below us. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably down there somewhere. Probably down there somewhere. Who knows? We've still got a little bit to go on our cruising altitude though, so I don't want to descend too early because that will actually just slow us down. Our ETA into Sydney is 33 minutes past midnight UTC time, which is of course in about half an hour local time, which is nice. We've still got one singular concurrent viewer, so thank you very much. Yeah. 27 views. We are magicking these views out of nowhere at the moment. It's a bit crazy. What were we looking for? 113 nautical miles, was it? To get down to 3,000? Yeah. Still got a while to go. Or we could just descend when the top descent indicator says we need to descend to our descent. Who knows? Skibbity bop. Alright, let me turn that range down a bit to 20 nautical miles. And guess what? Here comes our top descent. Let me just set that rotatable thingy to down to 3,000. All the way down. There we go. And we'll just push it now. You know what? We can just start descending right now. And then we'll intercept our top of descent just when we need to. It's great. That's how I like it. One concurrent viewer, yay, thank you for staying with us, the one concurrent viewer. I agree that it's very useful to the algorithm to have a viewer currently watching, because then it means that more people will watch. Yay! 28 views. Nice. Oh, the one concurrent viewer went away. Goodbye. It's okay. I do not mind. 28 views on the stream, that's by far the most I've got on a stream for a while. I wonder if my microphone sounds really bad still. I put a little fluffy thing on it to try and make it sound a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's worked. I mean, I think it reduces the plosives a bit. I don't know. It's a little bit better. Currently on r/airplanes on Reddit. Wow. Oh, we're descending now. We've intercepted our descent path. So now we're going down quickly. Oh gosh, I better enter the destination data, hadn't I? Enter dest data. Oopsie doopsie doopsies. Okay, let me absolutely speed run that right now. What have we got? 1006, 280 at 5 and 30 degrees. Okay, so 280 at 5. That's not bad. 30 degrees. Jeez, it's warm. Very low QNH. 1006 for the QNH. There you go. And we'll just do 100 feet. There we go. Okay, nothing happened. I did not forget to enter the destination data. That would never happen. Not at all. That was a big oopsie. Maybe we should get some spoilers out. I feel like we're coming down a bit too fast. We need to descend faster, but we need to move forward slower. So we need our rate of descent to go more. Why are we still speeding up? How? This this plane is too light. It's way too light. We got to keep up with it. It's because, as I said, we're not too heavy, and therefore, all right, that's all the spoilers we need. This is why I always just do a selected descent for my actual top of descent. If it looks like we're not going to make it, I'll do a selected descent instead, and then we'll just go zooming all the way down. If it looks like we might realistically make the descent, then I'll do that. That's probably better. Well, I mean, we're looking like we're just kind of on our dot. I don't think it's called the green dot, because the green dot's actually something else. But yeah. We're going all the way down to 3,000, and our final approach fix is called Erden, I think. Erden, something like that. And it's essentially the first point on our approach. Yeah. What I will do now also is that's an interesting construction. W English right here. What I will also do now is open the flight recorder, so then we can record our landing, because that's very fun. While we're descending, I may as well put on the seatbelt sign, which I think is right there. No, that's the no smoking sign. Oh, the seatbelt sign. What? Seatbelts on. There we go, seatbelts are on. That's a mislabeled button by the fly-by-wire team. I forgive them. It's the least I can, absolutely amazing aircraft and everything. Now, here is a super useful thing on the A380. Look, once we get closer to 10,000 feet, which is the transition level here in Australia. What I can do is I can pre-select the QNH here. Look, I can put it down to 1006, and then as soon as I push it in, or pull it out, or something like that. As soon as I do that, it's going to set it to 1006, which is just a super useful quality of life thing, which just proves that Airbus is better than Boeing. Actually, wait, no, hang on. The 737 has that, doesn't it? Maybe I was wrong. It is still a super useful quality of life feature. Guess what? We've got 2 concurrent viewers, not 1, but 2 in the chat now. Not in the chat, rather, but on the stream. If you are enjoying the stream, or if you have just joined, make sure to make yourself known in the chat. Come and say hi. And we are now we're getting close to our arrival into Sydney, onto runway 16 right. We're going to be arriving in about 15 minutes, I think. Hopefully I do a better landing than I did last time. It was absolutely diabolical last time. But hopefully we do a better job this time. Talking of that, I know I'm ridiculously early doing this, but I am going to just arm the brakes, the auto brakes, brake to vacate. And so, yeah. Are we still drifting? Oh no, not as much. We're only at a slight drift angle now, because the crosswind has ceased. It's good. After this flight, I think I feel confident enough to do it on VATSIM, so I'll probably give that a go later. But I just felt for one of my first few proper flights on the 380, I thought I'd better do it without VATSIM, just so I could kind of get used to the idea of flying the 380, because I'm still not a professional. That's alright. Oh, we got a concurrent viewer. 1 concurrent viewer, you're back. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you're back or not. What I mean is that we have a person is back in the chat. Good to know. We're descending through 18, flight level 180, rather. And then we're going to be, after we get to 10,000 feet, we'll switch to our QNH 1006. Then we'll just be following the runway 16 right approach for Sydney. We got our brake to vacate set that we'll be leaving on taxiway Lima if we can, and then we're going to be taxiing back to the domestic bays, even though we're in an A380. That's going to be interesting. Actually, we might have to use the international bays because I don't think any of the domestic stands can fit a 380. Obviously. Yeah. Let me check the charts. Let's have a look. ChartFox. It's completely free. And you can use charts. It's great. You can get the airport charts just like Navigraph, except it's all free. Yay! Let's show terrain. Actually, no, let's not show terrain. Let's show traffic waypoints. No, we don't want waypoints and constraints. We're currently descending through 15,000 feet. I'm, however, noticing that the airport seems to be quite near, and that slightly worries me. I mean, probably got about 40 miles to run. So what I might just do, actually, I'm just going to pull us into a selected descent, and then we're just going to go down as fast as possible, if at all possible. Because I don't think we're going to make our final approach fix if we keep going at this speed and slow descent rate. Let's pull some spoilers out too, so we go down nice and fast. There we go. Going fast now. Look at that, spoilers are down. And when the spoilers are down, it gives us a lot less airspeed, and then the only way to gain more airspeed, you trade speed for altitude, so it pitches down more, then we get a faster descent rate, but we're still not overspeeding. Because you didn't know there's a speed limit. Planes have speed limits. We can only do 250 knots if we're under 10,000 feet. So now we're going to pre-select our QNH, and there we go, 1006. Now we got to descend super fast. Otherwise, we're certainly not making our final approach fix. But yeah, we got spoilers completely fully open, by the way. I don't know if open's the word. Fully deployed? Maybe. Fully extended. That's what I meant. Yeah, we're definitely going to make this now. We're nicely above profile, so we're chilling. We're chilling. Chat, we are chilling. Probably don't need these anymore. Let's bring in our range a bit on the EFIS panel. There you go. Nice, we're at 250. Then we just got to make sure we make that really tight turn over at our final approach fix. What I might do is actually just take us down to about 230 so we can make that turn better. Because I think that will help us a bit. Yeah, we want to get down to 230. ILS, it's captured the ILS, and that means that we will be able to get our nice ILS approach into runway 16 right, which is important. Got to fly the ILS because as I say, we can't fly our navs, and I'm not in the mood for a visual approach today. Yeah. What about spoilers? Still going down nice and easy. Yep, the ground spoilers are now armed. We're ready to hit that activate approach phase button whenever we need to. I'm so ready to do that. Can't wait. Can't wait to press that button. Alright, we've even captured the ILS antenna now, which is nice. And then now we're going to make a really big right turn, and the airport is over there. It's not that one. That's Camden or something. The airport's sort of back there-ish, but I can't see through the cabin wall. Obviously, I don't know why I needed to just to say that. It is in fact true that I can't see through the cabin wall. Still got one concurrent viewer. Thank you for sticking with the stream. I appreciate it greatly. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what that thing is trying to tell me. That thing over there. This. Don't know what that is. Should be fine. Now we've got 26 knots of tailwind, which is a bit unfortunate, to be honest. And we're not descending fast enough, so I'm going to drop us down a bit more. Hey, there we go. Uh-oh. We're in a low speed area now. Actually, you know what? I might have to... Oh, no, we'll be okay. We might get some low speed buffer areas. And we will activate the approach phase. if we can. Just looking for that approach. So we're just passing Holdsworthy and Bankstown, also over there. Then we're going to be in for Sydney. There are quite a lot of airports in the Sydney area, actually. Of course, nothing that are massive, giant A380 could land at. It's great. It's a really fun aircraft to fly. Actually, it's really fun aircraft to fly. It's fantastic fun. Yeah. So we are a little bit behind schedule now. We're going to be there about 35, about 11:35. When we were due in about 11:30, but really, that's not bad. It's not bad for a flight. So yeah, we're flying sort of all the way around the airport, and then we're gonna come back, because that's just the way that we're gonna fly this approach. There it is, that thing right there is Sydney, Kingsford Smith Intel. In fact, not just Sydney, but Kingsford Smith Intel International. Yeah. Have we activated our approach phase yet? No, not yet. Okay, good. I've got it searching for the ILS. Our glide slope's way above us, and our localizer is off to the right. So it's a big turn just to get onto that path. And then we'll be just flying the ILS all the way down. Probably just connect around 500 feet, and then we'll just take it manually down. I'll try not to float the landing like I did last time I flew. No, it was on the A320, wasn't it? Yeah. Last time I did an approach into Sydney, I floated the landing terribly. I was at the intersection of runway 25 before I actually put it down on 16, so that was dramatic indeed. I don't know if we should hop down to 2,000, because I don't know if we're a bit high on the approach. I'm worried that our glide slope is rapidly approaching us. I'm thinking that's a bit scary. We should be okay. I'm gonna put the approach phase down. We'll put that on managed airspeed mode, and now we're accelerating for some reason. Oh, we gotta confirm. Confirm that we do in fact want to activate our approach phase. I forgot that you had to do that. It makes sense, you do it on the A320, you do it on the A380. That's Airbus for you. It's also literally every other aircraft manufacturer for you, but, you know. Come on, get the localizer fire. It's a new one. I've done this badly, haven't I? Do you think we'll just intercept it in time? Come on, turn for the localizer. Do it now. Turn for the localizer. Nah, he's got it. It's fine. The autopilot. I'm fully confident in the Airbus autopilot. Maybe not on this particular alpha build of the A380, but otherwise I'm fully confident. Yep, look at that. Localizer acquired. It is at this point that I start the recording. There we go. Oh, our autopilot just died. Hello. Okay. It's fine. Maybe the recording broke something. I know, go away. What? Okay, there's something bad happening now. Guess what, guys? Visual approach it is. We've got auto throttle. Time to follow the visual approach, I guess. That's actually weird. Why is that? Oh! Oh, right, fixed. Fixed. Look at that, no problem. All fixed. That was all me, guys, don't worry. So,
2,500.
after saying that I completely
2,500.
trusted, I had full trust in the Airbus autopilot, only for it to
2,500.
immediately break. Let's get our landing lights on now for this phase, and we'll get some gear down, get some flaps down, get going. Yep, we're only 7 miles out. We've got to get everything down now. Ooh, that was close to an overspeed. That was very close to an overspeed. Oh, this approach is not going well, is it? It's not going well at all. Autopilot problems. I got task saturated. You see that this happens in real life as well. This is a real threat. Task saturation. Whew. And talking to the stream as well. That should have been my last priority, but of course I made it my first. It's fine. Start recording again. Imagine if the autopilot fails now. Are we on full flaps? Yes, we are. Oh, good. Alright, phew. That was actually slightly stressful, I have to say. Now, let's come and butter this landing, hey? Let's butter this landing, right. We got 11 knots of crosswind, perfect conditions for butteration. Not really, actually. It's pretty bad. And then we got
1,000.
a 1,000. No tailwind and no headwind, so that's... It should really be runway 25 operations. It will be ideal for 25, but of course because of traffic volume they prefer runway either 16 or 34, depending on the coolness. All right, you know what? Autopilot off. I'm doing this myself. I'm doing this all myself. Okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I'm now very much below glide slope. Can't even see the poppy lights. They're just non-existent to me. We're now quite below
500.
glide slope. It's okay, bit of right rudder. Too much right rudder? Question mark? Nope, not too much right rudder. You can never have too much right rudder. You can never have too much right
400.
rudder. See, look, we're perfect. We're good to go. I don't know what you're talking about. Unstable approach? Nope, not me.
300.
Alright, let me just actually quit the yap and focus on landing this plane now. Oh, okay.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oof. Oof. Okay, I won't say anything too bad about that landing, but that was a pretty bad landing. Alright, we missed Lima. Even though our brake to vacate was meant to take us off at Lima, we completely missed it, so that's fine, I guess. We'll just keep going. Just keep going, won't we? We'll just take the next exit available to us. Alright, so let's talk about that landing. It was debatable. And by that I mean I did a really bad landing. The approach was perfect, apart from the small autopilot problem. The approach was actually... I flew that approach quite well, if I do say so myself. And especially on... the final was good, and the flare was great. The problem was, my flare was too aggressive, and that led to me pulling up too much. Then I floated a little bit, and then, you know what happens. Things just go wrong. Anyway, time to exit. We can take this exit at 30 knots, can't we? Should be able to. And we can. Oh, look at that drift. See that nose wheel drift, everyone? I'm recreating that Singapore Airlines thing that I saw on 3 Minutes of Aviation. Great channel, by the way. Check them out if you have time. They certainly get a shout out from me. I don't know if this taxiway is thick enough for us. Yeah, actually it looks fine. Alright, let's get all the flaps up. Don't need them. Let's get our spoilers up. We don't need them. Now let's just stop for a sec and check out our landing. Just put on some brakes. There we go. Alright, let's see the landing, hey? Let's just do it from there. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh. Oh my gosh. What happened to the gear? What happened to the gear? Oh, this replay is interesting. It's interesting to say the least. Oh my gosh. So what we should have done was we should have landed right there, but look, I flared too much, and that led to a bit of a float. Then I put it down in quite a bumpy fashion there, and then that was kind of that. Bit weird. Yeah. Oh, and now our plane's going crazy. Yeah. Alright, that's the stream. That is the stream indeed. Thank you very much for watching. I'd just like to say, this was not my landing. This was a result of the replay tool that I used. This was not me. Wait, what if I play the replay from here? It'll fix it, right? Yeah. Thanks for watching the stream. To the 36 people who were at the stream on one time, I would like to say thank you very much. I had lots of fun. No. Don't you go doing that, engines. I had lots of fun flying. Thanks for participating. Thanks, Ollie, for being part of the chat. As I say, you're always my best supporter. And that's enough from me. Until later, I will see you. Goodbye.